How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian, and today we are taking a second look at Zoom. I made a video of Zoom earlier in the week and a lot of people liked it, so I wanted to make an update one going into the next week, starting on for the trading week of December 7th all the way to December 11th. I'm seeing that Zoom is going to make a big move. If we do some technical analysis now that the week closed, if we look at the candlestick, we're looking to be retesting some critical levels, which is making me want to prepare for a big move either to the upside or the downside. Surprisingly enough, the last month and a half, Zoom in the weekly charts formed a bullish pendant pushing down. It pushed down quite a bit, so we had a nice pop the last week and the beginning of this week, where we started off at 480-ish. But this week it did take a beating, I believe, because of earnings and junk and people's expectation of where we're going now. But Zoom has found some good consolidation in the price range of 400 all the way to 420. It's been trading in that range this last week on the dailies. But if we look at the 30 minutes this week, I'm looking at the range of 5 days. As you can see, this is a really good, nice consolidation pattern, consolidation wedge for Zoom. It's had some fake breakouts, as you can see right here. So I'm looking more to the upside. This stock has been giving some great opportunities to trade it, especially in the options market, because a couple of dollar movements is a good amount of profit in options if you get on the right side of the trade. But overall, what I'm looking at, and in my last video, I said that Zoom looked like a steal deal. It looked like it had some really great upside. Well, in this video, I'm still very bullish on the stock. The other thing that I want to say is, but it could go low. It could fall lower because this consolidation can really break out to the upside or the downside. So we have two scenarios, and I want to go over them a little bit more in depth in this video, which is why I'm making the update. Going into the dailies, we have a good amount of support and resistance lines that we can add to our charts. For example, right here, we can have a nice support. So if we break this, if we literally break under 395, 390, we can easily see the stock push to its other low of 375. So if this wedge this week was to break to the downside, we could see Zoom go as low as 375 and before testing that zone once again. If it does not hold 375 and it continues to go down, we're then looking at 350 on a quick sell-off move. This could happen in the same week, which would be, whoa, a very devastating week for Zoom. We're talking about a almost 15% change, or losing almost $60 on the stock this week if it really pushes to the downside, if bears take control and sellers just keep selling. That would be my first support line at 375. Even here, we could see a little mini bounce before we dictate, will we go back and retest support, or will this also be resistance again and going downwards? That to me is unlikely, because Zoom is a very darling stock in the eyes of this pandemic, and with some states shutting down, with some states, with some countries reporting large numbers. Yes, we do have a vaccine, but rolling it all out, and now we have politics playing out about, oh, I don't want to take that vaccine, or I don't know about the side effects. So there's people who will not even want to take the vaccine. So I don't know. I think Zoom overall is going to be very volatile. So with this update video, I'm just trying to show you my new support levels, my new critical levels of what I'm looking at. I did get a comment in my last video that said, I believe for Zoom that they will buy at 220, which is very extreme, but certainly a possibility. That's what we have to keep in mind. But overall, with my technical analysis right now, we're showing great support. If we break this support right here, this thick, I'm going to make it blue. If we break this thick blue line, if we touch it and test it and bounce back up, that's good. But if we test it and it breaks, I'm looking personally, if I had stock, I would just sell myself, because people always ask, like, where should I sell? I don't know. I don't know personally for you, but if I had stock right here and I purchased at 410, I would be looking to sell at 397. I would put a stop loss, a limit order, a stop limit sell order personally, because if it's breaking it, then I'm foreseeing Zoom go to 375, and then I would just reposition myself either to buy in again there, or continue to see where the stock consolidates once again, because this consolidation on the 15-30 minute for the past week has been looking very, very good. In the sense that it's going to make a big move. It's going to make a big move. As you can see, we tested this back here on Tuesday, I believe, or Wednesday, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Wednesday, buyers don't seem to be pulling in fast enough for the stock to just jump back up to 450, which is a desired profit target for me. 450, I do foresee that as an easy possibility for Zoom. If we start seeing Zoom move to the upside, this is what a lot of people want to know and want to see, is like, yes, Zoom, come on, move upwards. Let's make it okay. If Zoom starts pushing a little bit up, my first profit target zone that I want Zoom to test will be 220 to 230, because again, Zoom makes big movements. I would like it to test this zone and maybe form another bull flag, a bull pendant, and then push forward. So the price action is really going to tell you the story of what Zoom wants to do. Right now, once again, this consolidation is big news. As you can see, Zoom has the tendency to consolidate. For example, here it formed a wedge downwards before it took off. Here it was forming I would say a straight channel before it broke the resistance and took up. Then it formed a new consolidation pattern, went up, and then earnings and other catalyst and people just wanting to get out of the stock at a good price formed this huge sell-off. But now I think people are coming interested once again into Zoom. My more likely scenario is that it's gonna be jumping in trading zones. I'm more strongly bullish, I keep repeating. So I'm seeing 425 as my first profit target before taking another position, and I'm bullish, so I'm going to take a call position. I feel like if I can see 430, 431 with some consolidation looking to push up, then my next profit target that I would hold in option is 450. Obviously with my risk management and my risk tolerance. If you're buying this stock, you might want to see and wait where it's going to go. If you're just going to say I'm bullish on Zoom all the way, well, I think right now, once again, it's still a great purchasing opportunity for the long hold. If you think it's going to go down, wait and see what's the next price range that Zoom is going to have. If it starts trading at 430, 440, that seems very bullish to me to go higher. If we go under this huge support of this blue line, I would quickly get out and then just wait and see more price action on Zoom for me to buy more or sell. Many different scenarios in Zoom, but overall the stock just continues to look bullish. But these price levels are very critical for me. In the sense that, okay, I would sell right here because it broke support. I would buy right here because it consolidated for a week or two, and now it wants to show buyers like this price range of $375 to $400. But if they don't, the next support is $350. I will be leaving these levels in the description. Take a look at them for yourself. Go on the charts, price it out. What other patterns do you see? Overall, the weekly, it's actually looking good on the weekly because it's basically retesting this support. If we were to look on the weekly, it did have a big sell-off this week, but it's just showing that with the last few trading days, consolidation. So that's again why I'm bullish, because I'm looking at the weekly time frame also, and it shows me good signs that if this red candlestick was to be under the support line, okay, there's where I would be a little bit more worried. I wouldn't even want to take a position, but I'm just preparing myself to take a position on Zoom. Monthly, it looks like we're just going a little bit down. Maybe we can start going a little bit up on the monthly. Okay, so that's just another thing for you to take a look at. Again, larger time frames can tell you more of the stock. 4 hours, again, consolidation. If I look at indicators, the ones that I would really want to look at right now that would help me is Bollinger Bands. but on a smaller time frame, because for a swing or a day trade, this is great. As you can see, consolidations, when the bands start expanding and opening up, that's where I want to follow the stock and follow its new trend. I'm willing to trade it both up and down. Trading it down, I'll short it, or in options, I will buy a put. That's why, you know, you got to keep on doing more research, keep on doing your own technical analysis, keep on doing your own risk management, and keep on learning more about stocks to put yourself in a winning position, in a winning trade. If you're investing for a long run, do your own technical analysis before you buy the stock and determine what's the best price range for you that you're willing to pay. People unfortunately buy blindly because it just looks like a great price and they get FOMO. Oh, it's been going up and up and up, surely it should continue to go up, and they'll purchase anywhere around a 450, 460, 470 price tag and then easily dump on them, unfortunately. And then they're asking themselves, what happened? Well, it's important to read the charts for yourself so you can learn the story of the stock. Overall, even the Bollinger Bands on the daily is looking like it wants to come in and consolidate around this price range at the 450. So that gives me another good bias towards being a bull. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you want to learn about stock trading, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making little tutorial videos in the future. Zoom is just one of those stocks that a lot of us are watching right now, and I just wanted to give another viewpoint before the week starts so you won't get caught off guard like, oh my gosh, I purchased it at 405 because it seemed like a great price. What happened? Well, we broke support and now we're moving, we might be pushing to 375. Oh gosh. Okay, all right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below your thoughts and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Dog.
Godspeed indeed.
Vehicle pitching downrange.